Oh, welcome back, my gardening friends, to the land of the giants. And the marrows and pumpkins have escaped the ancient muck heap. How do I get in? Anyway, let's get in and see what we've got. So as I open the gate, mindful of the electric fence, which got me 3 times the last time I was here. We're in here, trying not to knock these leaves about because they are protecting the pumpkin at the moment, and unfortunately this is the only one that I was able to pollinate myself. There is another one. I put a bit of a cover on it, and this has got about another 28 days before Malvern. Whether it'll get big enough or not. If not, it'll make an excellent pumpkin for a member of the family. Now, as we just move over, oh, nearly caught the... That's a spare, but it hasn't grown since I last come. So maybe that's doing nothing. I haven't been able to... now that's growing quick. That's not as big as you'd expect. But of course, I've not been able to go into the middle of this because we don't want to damage. Hang on, my microphone's caught up now. Hang on a minute. Oh, no, I'm caught up completely. Hang on, guys. Got out that situation. There's my liquid plant foods. I've been adding them to these barrels. You can hear the water going in, so while I'm up here I do that. This is the carrot that's going to seed. Now this, at the allotment, my father's allotment, may be the best beetroot. I don't want to disturb it, but these haven't been sprayed, the beet leaf miner, and they've come out good. There's a smaller one there. I should do a mass reveal in 28 days time, but I don't think the carrots will come to much. They don't seem very good at all. Right, let's go and find this the marrow. Now if it hasn't got much bigger, now I've got to be careful, like I say, because all these have rooted down and they're feeding some of these plants. Watch the nettles. So I'll get my foot in. And there's the giant marrow, which isn't giant compared with others, but it's still got 28 days left. Now, a lot of people have had their marrow split, so I'm hoping... Oh gosh, that's got stuck inside the marrow. So yes, it's all about timing. And my best parsnip may be rotting. Doesn't look very good at all. I'm not getting any closer because I may damage some of these stalks and the runners. So what was the footpath is no longer. And at one stage I thought I'd got a pumpkin growing on top of the hedge. It hasn't got any bigger, so hopefully that's all right. So that's the update here. There's carrots, parsnips and beetroot here. There's no parsnips at my allotment, so we'll just have to see what we get. Like I said, some things do well and some things don't, and I've got some more disappointing news up at the allotment. Just wondering when we get a bit closer. Yeah. So there's a few good leaves, but it hasn't helped with this lot growing all around it. Never mind, lesson learned. Let's get off to plot 3. So we're back at the allotments and this is the wife's fruit garden, and this is the rhubarb. And one of the categories is the 3 heaviest sticks. And as long as this stays reasonably good over the next 28 days, I might be able to get 3 sticks. I'll probably enter the category anyway, just for a bit of fun. But he's doing a good job. And whoops, yes, I found some more. Whoops, even more there. So let's move to plot 3 and we'll take a look at the long beans. I've got several on here. They do need to be green for the show. Not giving away any measurements, but there's 4 plants and it's gone mad, and now I can't tell which is which. I should be cutting all these flowers off, I should be cutting all the beans off. So lesson learned, I'll keep them all separate. So we'll move quickly on now to the barrels. That small parsnip disappeared. This carrot, rotten, or oh yes, nice, got my thumb right in that. Swede, rotten. See all that whiteness in the middle there on the one side? Finger in. Yeah, dear, it's gone. Apparently there's lots of people are having this issue, whether it's inside or out. So Swede's gone. Bar gum, niffs. This is the one that I didn't treat for the beet leaf miner, and let's get a hand in there. You can't see, but we won't really know how big it is until we do the reveal. This is where we had the lettuce and another carrot that went wrong. This is the best carrot at the moment. I'm not even going nowhere near it, not going to touch it. We'll find out what we've got fairly soon, if it's still alive. In a few weeks time, before I have to put the entry form in, I'll check. It's not massive, but it might beat my personal best, which is what I'm aiming for. So this was treated with the beet leaf for the neem oil for the beet leaf miner, and it never got any worse. And again, don't want to damage any of these leaves. He hasn't done too bad really, considering. The last one. Let's see if we can. So it goes all the way across to there, and there's my hand there. I hope that gives you a bit of an idea. But again, the reveals will be very interesting. Now, if you've been following me, you know that this red cabbage is doing really well. And I tried to support it, but the actual stem must be really, really thick. Normally they'd fall over, similar to this one. Again, I'll cut both of these off at the same time and weigh them, because these pups are now started to form, so we never know what we're going to get. This cabbage is flopped a little bit. This one was devastated by the caterpillars, so it had a treatment of neem oil, This is my favourite. A real good light colour compared to this one that's a little bit on the darker green side. And we've got 2 more growing there. You never know, they might catch up. But this one, so that's a 3-inch pot. That's the centre. There we go, to the edge. And they're about a 1.5 metres wide at the moment. So as we move into the polytunnel, this is one of those sponges that you wash yourselves with. If you untangle them, they're hollow and you can actually use them as supports. But I measured that at 17 inches circumference a while back, and we've got a spare there. There's the long chilli. If it lasts, it should do, because it hasn't gone red yet, and that's gone past my personal best, so that is an achievement. So there's an ordinary cucumber that's got a little bit big and probably past its best. I might save that for seed now. And this one is one of the long ones, and there's the other one. Again, no measurements, but they're not going to beat anybody. But unfortunately I haven't got anything to put around that bottom one now, because I've used my last lot of tights up. I'm going to keep warm in the winter now, guys. That's the onion. He ain't done much bigger. And there's a gigantimo tomato. I'll leave it growing, you never know. And here's the heavies. Got a decent girth on it, but perhaps not long enough, and this one's changing colour now, so we'll see. Again, we'll grow them this year, then next year we'll be aiming maybe for a personal best. So here is the long root category. If you Google and find out the world record lengths of some of these, you'll be absolutely amazed. These are 4 meters long. So that's a long beetroot, long parsnip, long carrot, and we did try a long radish, but I was told I wouldn't do any good with the long radish when I planted it. Just pull the microphone off. But I'll show you now. I don't think we'll do any good with the carrot or the parsnip, but the beetroot does look okay, and I'll just show you that now. So this is where they come out, the top of the polytunnel. That's one of Medwin's long beetroot, and it's got a little bit of root on it, but I don't think that root's gone very far. Parsnip, probably about 6 inches, and the carrot isn't very big either. My idea was to keep them warm inside but bring them outside for everything else, but that one didn't work. Now I've actually downloaded the application form for 3 carrots on a plate, so I'm happy enough that I'm going to be able to find maybe some carrots out of here, or the ones outside, which look absolutely loads better. So I'm sure I could find 6 out of these with a decent stump on them, but apparently the carrots aren't growing so well this year for shows either, so we will see. So why not have a go? You don't know unless you take part, and it's all the fun of taking part that I enjoy. So that's the Land of the Giants update. Hope you've enjoyed that. And the next one that you'll see will be the reveals as I get them out. and they'll probably be uploaded after the show because of the time scales. At the moment I'm working 19 days on the trot, so I'm trying to squeeze this one in as well as a few others. I'm going to be busy at the weekend. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time. Ta-ra for now.